No, you just shut it up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Die, 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 yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm good.
mm, hey.
Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry, and today I'm going to talk to you of another film that I believe is underrated, though it has its mixtures of genre pieces that we come to all know well and love. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, I would highly recommend this film, J.J. Abrams' Super 8. Released back, and oh man, what year did that movie release? Man, it's been a while. Super 8. 2011. Wow, that's dang 2011. Can't believe it. Starring Ellen Fanning, starring Joel Courtney, Ryan Lee, and Kyle Chandler. And it's a story about kids who've, well, it's a story about some kids, some inspiring filmmakers that want to make a movie. They end up coming across a truck that's charging at a train and derails the train in an awesome sequence. And turns out something in the train, in the cargoes, and one of the cargoes breaks out, and it's on the run, roaming around the little city that they're in, wreaking havoc. Then the government comes in and tries to hunt the creature down. The movie takes place, I think, is it in Virginia? Oh no, it's in Ohio. And military comes in, tries to take control of the situation, and tries to find the monster and all that. Which really, this movie is an inspiration from those similar to Midnight Special. Basically, those 80s sci-fi coming of age movies that you hardly see, but with the popularity of Stranger Things, there you go. And I remember I think there was some hype with this movie that really I think it really got people really interested in wanting to revive or wanting to go back to the like 80s vibe of movies. But it was kind of a good, I think, adventure drama. You have these kids that are really into making movies, and I forgot one of the characters' name. It was a kind of a big kid. He's such an a-hole kid, but his performance—I don't remember who the actor was, but his performance in it was so good. Like this dude, I can imagine what a filmmaker would be, but this dude was so dead on wanting to make this movie, this little detective movie, I guess he was doing with his friends, that he would go all out. He kind of puts a guilt trip on you, but during the sequence where they were filming at this little train spot, then they see, which was amazingly directed by J.J. Abrams, you see in the background of this truck that just comes out of nowhere while the train comes in. They film the little short clip as a production value when the train's happening, and then you see this truck just kind of just slowly kind of just getting on the train tracks. And I remember the teaser trailer of this movie would actually show snippets of footage of the truck getting on the tracks, and they make it intense. But in the edit version in this movie, in the film, it was from the perspective of the characters, which made it more intense. Then you slowly saw that truck just get obliterated by the train, and the train just derails. I mean, it's a fully CGI sequence, but it's one of those rare sequences where I thought it worked, where you feel the intensity. And there was no music. I'm glad there was no music in this, because you just felt the chaoticness and the noise that went on with this sequence. And it was, I have to say, is one of the best train crash sequences I've ever seen on any film. Probably second similar to The Fugitive. Then you have Kyle Chandler, who's the he's one of the fathers of one of the kids. He plays the cop, the town sheriff, who's investigating a mysterious of people who've mysteriously disappeared. And he's being kind of shackled with a bunch of townspeople, wondering where are the missing victims. Kind of like how, I think, was it what Jaws did? Kind of similar to that. It has like a Jaws and Stranger Things with Midnight Special vibe kind of mixed together with this. Now I'm thinking of it. I actually forgot that this film has a Jaws vibe to it as well. And you kind of feel the pressure of this guy really trying to figure out. Then when the government comes in, I think Neil Emberbatch, I'm sorry. The guy from Pride and Glory. He played the brother of Edward Norton's brother in Pride and Glory. He plays the military lead who comes in and tries to basically, was it martial law? Basically takes control of the city, of the little town, and tries to get information from anyone who might know what broke out of the train crash. Because something did break out. It's a creature. It's an alien. And really, you kind of get this feel that the military is also the villains in the movie, which I think they are. They are really the villains in this movie. He's the bad guy, and you are rooting the kids to try to figure out what's going on. And then there's like, I remember in the film that there's like some magnetics fields that are getting metal, and there's certain metals that were being stolen from all over places of the town. And this is a little of a spoiler. The movie's been out for like 12 years now, where this alien is basically going around stealing metal. I think also, I wouldn't necessarily say feeding, but stealing things from people to basically rebuild its ship to kind of get out and leave planet Earth to go home. It's a cool alien design, honestly. Actually, it really made it like, I really felt the vibe of old school, just sci-fi coming of age stories that you don't normally get, besides the recent Netflix show, Stranger Things. And it's actually a good, phenomenal movie. To be honest with you, hey Lily.
Hi, Uncle.
Hey Lily.
My dad don't do that.
Hey, don't do that.
His dad only do that.
You got drink? You like drink?
Dad don't do it, Dad.
Yeah, you had a good one.
Dad don't drink.
Yeah. You still got. Ooh, you still got a little bit in here.
Huh? Yeah, we
Yeah, we.
did.
Yeah. So I highly recommend revisiting Super 8. I do feel the ending was rushed though. Like once the alien was kind of revealed, they kind of rushed the ending. Um, which, to be honest, like once the alien revealed, they kind of just quickly wrapped up, which I didn't really like that. You know, I think that was the weakest aspect about the movie was the ending. I thought the ending was a bit disappointing. But all in all, I think this was a great movie. I think it's underrated, kind of flew under the radar. Let me know what's your favorite underrated movie. Yeah, see Uncle Lele.